Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Letabo Monamezi and this is Conversations Unleashed. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You are appreciated, you are seen, and I thank you so much. I hope that you will all enjoy today's video. So I've been thinking of this topic, I think, for the past few weeks. I would say it's close to a month of me thinking about this topic that I'm about to speak about today. Initially, the title that I thought about was, I thought it was interesting at first, and then with time and with weeks going by, I thought, oh my goodness, is it too dark? Will people understand what I'm trying to say? Does it make sense? So eventually I took a pause and was like, you know what, let me not release the video as yet. So when I came up with a better title, I then decided that okay, it's time to shoot it. Now doesn't look that dark anymore, and it kind of captures what I really want to say in a more logical way. So anyways, my topic for today is embracing impermanence / let's talk about death. The initial title that I had was my daily inspiration called death. Now I knew what I wanted to say, I knew what the video was going to be about, but I figured, you know what, I don't think that's a great title. People will think maybe something is wrong and this is me releasing a video because I want the world to know. But no, that is not the case. I'm not in a dark mental space. I'm in a great mental space. It's just that I wanted to speak about this topic called death because I won't lie, I think as young people, this is one topic that we avoid with all our might. We avoid it because yes, we are still young. We wouldn't want to know that one day we won't be here. So before I even get into the gist of what this video will be about, I want to read something that I wrote the first time when I thought about the title. I wrote this and I read it just today and I was like, you know what, I need to read it as is. I can't even replicate what I wrote here when these thoughts were flooding in my head. So here's the reading. I'll put it right on the screen so that you can read along with me as I read. Here I go. A lot of the times we shy away from the topic of death because of how uncomfortable it is or what it reminds us of. Death reminds us just how much we don't have control over our lives. It reminds us that we are perishable. It reminds us that time is limited. But I think those very uncomfortable realities are the very things that should inspire us to live, to dream, and to explore life with zeal and adoration. Death reminds me to slow down and be in the moment because I know that this moment might never come again. Death reminds me to love, or rather to try love as boldly and deeply as I can. Death reminds me to dream like a child with undying curiosity. It reminds me to be vigilant and careful about the choices I make because I won't get another chance to redo this life thing. Death makes me appreciate the little things about life, like a let's sit down and draw together moment with my younger sibling, or let's sit down and talk about how we are really feeling. This little thing that I wrote over here captures every single thing that I want to speak about today. I'm even afraid it's going to make this video a 5-minute video, but it's okay. It's been a topic that I've been wanting to speak about for so long that, you know what, it's okay if it's 5 minutes. At least the idea has been put out there and the conversation has been had, you know? So the main reason I wanted to speak about this, like I said in the beginning, is because I think I creep people out sometimes because I do tend to bring up the subject or the topic of death quite often. And I don't bring it up, like I said, because I'm in a dark space. No, I bring it up because, as I said, I wanted this video to initially be titled My Daily Inspiration Called Death. So I bring it up because for me, it's always a sacred reminder that I should appreciate life and I should honor life. I think there was a time when youth was associated with longevity, or youth was associated with life. But right now, as I guess we grow, and of course the pandemic and its realities and what it has brought upon our lives, we realize that youth is merely just youth. It has nothing to do with one's end date on earth, and it has nothing to do with how long one will live, or one, it has nothing to do with death, in other words, in its simplicity. And I value that, because for some odd reason, knowing that there's a possibility that I won't be here tomorrow makes it easier for me to live in the moment every single time. I'm not saying every single time I live in the moment, but I'm saying it always is a reminder that even when I'm struggling to be in the moment, make the effort to be in the moment. Slow down time in your mind. Slow down moments with people that you love, with people that you care about in your mind. Slow it down and suck it in, and stop living a fast-paced life. It is a reminder to stop living a fast-paced life. Yes, things are happening quickly. Yes, things are happening rapidly, and life is just really fast. But when you get to realize that I'm only here one time in this one moment, and I'll probably just have this moment once, it does allow you to slow down and literally suck in how this moment makes you feel, and how this moment makes, what thoughts are passing in your head as you experience this moment in real time. I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and I was telling them about this very thought that was playing in my head for these weeks. And they said to me, after I shared with them that death is such a wonderful inspiration if you look at it positively, they said to me, other than it reminding you to be in the moment, it also reminds you to step out of the moment. It reminds you that you don't have a lot of time to hold on to anger. You don't have a lot of time to hold on to bitterness. You don't have a lot of time to hang on to arguments or disagreements or grudges with people. Not because we are saying you don't have time on earth, no, but because every single moment is too sacred to be wasted on such negative emotions. Yes, feel them. Yes, experience them. Yes, allow them to flow through your body and flow out of your body, but don't hang on to them. Allow them to be exactly what they are: emotions. Emotions are supposed to come in and they're supposed to leave. Emotions are energies. They're supposed to come in and they're supposed to be released and transformed into something else. So when you experience them, allow yourself to transform them into something that is more positive and something that is more building to your current moment, in your present moment. So yeah, it's the paradox of respecting time and the paradox of respecting impermanence, because we are impermanent beings, and at some point we will perish. Not perish from people's thoughts and people's people won't necessarily lose their thoughts of us, but in essence of biology and in essence of everything scientific, we are meant to perish. At some point we are meant to leave. And in embracing our impermanence, embracing it in a positive and very light way, we have these two paradoxes: the paradoxes of sink in the moment and allow it to last a long time, and the other opposite of live the emotion but let it go so that it doesn't take too much of the moment. I know this topic is not the easiest to speak about, it's not the easiest to listen to as well, I'd like to assume, just judging by how uncomfortable people get when the conversation of death is brought up. I'm only bringing it up not because not because it's a dark thing or because it's a bad thing. I'm only bringing it up because it is a reality. And the best way to experience life sometimes is through accepting the reality of life. And in respecting the realities of life, it makes it easier to live in a less anxious space and in a space of less worry and less fear. And honestly, I want to put this as a disclaimer, I am in no way speaking about this in a very nonchalant manner. I know that this is a topic that, even though I'm speaking of it in terms of embracing impermanence, I know that the topic of death itself is a sensitive topic and is a topic that is associated with difficult emotions for many of us and difficult experiences. So I hope that it is understood that I am not taking away the pain that comes with it when we experience it, in our real time, but I'm speaking of it in terms of embracing the impermanence of our being, and embracing the impermanence of life in general. So yeah, I hope that it's read within it. I hope that it's listened and understood within the context that I'm putting it in. And yeah, I would like to hear your thoughts in this very, for some odd reason I'm like, oh, should I be speaking about this? Is it going to be too uncomfortable? But anyways, you'll let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, so I think this is the end of my video. I think it's a short one, and one that's straight to the point, but one that gets to the point, hopefully. Yeah, this is Conversations Unleashed. My name is Litamona Menzi. Please, like I said, comment down your opinion, comment down what thoughts popped up as this conversation was going on, and yeah, share with those who need to hear it. Like the video, and please do not forget to subscribe if you were and are new to my channel.